little boy in a baseball hat stands in the field with his ball and bat. Says, I am the greatest player of them all. Puts his bat on his shoulder and he tosses up his ball. And the ball goes up and the ball comes down. Swings his bat all the way around. The world's so still you can hear the sound. The baseball falls to the ground. Now the little boy doesn't say a word, picks up his ball, he is undeterred. Says, I am the greatest there has ever been. He grits his teeth and he tries it again. The ball goes up and the ball comes down, swings his bat all the way around. The world's so still you can hear the sound. The baseball falls to the ground. He makes no excuses, he shows no fear. He just closes his eyes and listens to the cheer. Little boy, he adjusts his hand, picks up his ball, stares at his bat. Says, I am the greatest, the game is on the line. And he gives his all one last time. And the ball goes up like the moon so bright, swings his bat with all his might. And the world's as still can be. The baseball falls. And that's strike three. Now it's supper time, and his mama calls. Little boy starts home.
Kingsmen baseball is on the air.
Fly ball center fielder on the run. He can't get to it. That's going to roll to the wall. It'll be extra bases.
We'll take a look at today's game, bring you the starting lineups, and hear from Kingsmen baseball head coach Joe Hudak on the Kingsmen baseball pregame show.
High fly ball, deep left. That thing is smoke. You got to have a passport to catch that.
Kingsmen baseball is brought to you by Substation 2, Cherry Road, Rock Hill, across from Winthrop University. Slice, slice, slice. Garden, garden, garden. Planet Fitness, home of the Judgment-Free Zone. Rock Hill Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Open Happiness. Sutton Construction Incorporated of Rock Hill. Call 803-327-5654. And by Chick-fil-A, Cherry Road, Rock Hill. Now, here is the radio voice of Kingsmen baseball, Stephen Stone.
And thank you very much, Jackson Taylor. And welcome back, everybody, to York Comprehensive High School for game number 2 between York Kingsmen baseball and the visiting Catawba Valley Stars. We'll check in and get the thoughts of Joe Hudak right after this.
I got a serious burn on today, bro. Deep down in here. Did you get your burn on?
I guess so.
Bros know when they get the burn on.
Maybe here?
No, bro. Bros know. Burn.
And that's why I don't like gyms. Well, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
No gym intimidation, no lunks, just $10 a month. We're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
And we're back with breaking news. The new Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an improved taste and 0 calories, make sure... Jim.
Ooh, yes, this tastes like the best Coke ever to me.
We're on the air.
I need to try it first.
With zero sugar and now even more delicious, is the new Coca-Cola Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Find out for yourself. Distributed by Rockville Coca-Cola Bottling Company.
Welcome to Substation 2. Why did you slap me?
For being fresh.
I wasn't being fresh.
No, your sandwich is so fresh.
Well, we do slice everything fresh to order.
Now what can I have for dessert?
No, now look who's being fresh. Ow, okay, I deserve that one. This is Charlie Ruffalo. Everything we do is fresh, fresh, fresh.
Our bread is fresh out of the oven. Our meats and cheeses are cut fresh right in front of your eyes. We garden each sandwich just the way you tell us across the counter. That's why we're the best. Substation 2, Cherry Road, across from Winthrop.
Well, now that's a little bit more like it, Coach Hudak.
Yeah, it is. I told him I hadn't thrown BP to him for quite a while. I said we scored 1 run each of the last 2 games. I got to throw BP today. So I threw BP. We scored 9. So I rest my case, man.
All right, yeah, they tattooed you, and then they came out and tattooed the other guys.
That's right. They all, even when I pitched, they said I was a good BP guy. So that's the way it is.
Well, you've always had that history. I believe I could even hit you.
Well, yeah, I would. Don't tempt me, bro. Don't tempt me.
I got to go get my glasses first. All right. Great game, 10-1 win, and of course you get ready for the nightcap. But the pitching outstanding once again. This time Blake Beavis.
Yeah, Blake's got a great arm. You know, he pitched a little bit at Ball State. You know, he's just a freshman there, and you know they went to the regionals, so he's got a really good arm. But he's also, you know, for us, just trying to stretch him out a little bit. He just pitched 1 inning at a time up there, maybe 7 or 8 times. So, you know, their head coach, Rich Maloney, is a great guy, does a great job up there, and he wanted me to try to stretch him out a little bit. So, you know, we got him up to 77 pitches today, and he threw great. He has a plus breaking ball and throws hard, so he's got a chance to be pretty good.
All right, let's talk about game 2.
Justin Stewart's going to go game 2. This will be Justin's last game with us. He's got to head back to Pennsylvania tonight, actually, after the game, and he can't go to the Dominican. He and his family are going to Hawaii. I told him, come on, what kind of choice is that?
Oh, my goodness.
But anyway, he's pitching for his second game, and he's thrown very well for us, and we're expecting him to finish strong.
All right, well, listen, good luck to you in game number 2. I know you're a little pressed for time between the games, as are we.
Yep.
So we got to get back to work as you do, and good luck with Straight Talk tomorrow, Manny Kimball again. WRHI.com, 12:30 Eastern, and we'll see you Saturday night.
That sounds good. Thanks, Steve.
All right, thank you. Head Coach Joe Hudak will step aside, come back with starting lineups. First pitch is on the way, the nightcap to our doubleheader on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
To me, the A in Chick-fil-A is a smile. I want to give the guests a little encouragement, maybe just a little joke that makes them laugh when they come through the drive-thru.
Visit Chick-fil-A on Cherry Road in Rock Hill today. Proud supporters of Piedmont Pride Baseball.
Great day. I'm Pastor Herbert Crump of Freedom Temple Ministries in Rock Hill, South Carolina. And I am asking you to join us in supporting Coach Joe Hudak and Kingsmen Baseball. He's doing an amazing job preparing these young men, not only athletically, but also spiritually. So join in with us and help hit a home run in supporting Kingsmen Baseball. Have a great day.
All right, well, here we go. We're just getting the starting lineups as first pitch is about to happen. Bernard Creek, the second baseman, takes the first pitch at 8 o'clock approximately of game 2, 87 degrees, and fouls it back for strike 1. He'll be followed by the third baseman, Joshua Cooper. Caleb Burr is the left fielder batting third. Justin Stewart getting the start, popped him up. Shortstop and second baseman converging. It'll be the second baseman, Flew Hardy, for the first out of the inning. And we are more than officially underway with the nightcap to our doubleheader. Kingsmen looking for a home sweep. And here's Joshua Cooper, the third baseman. Caleb Burr, the left fielder, batting third. Jackson Risk, the right fielder, is fourth. Anthony Ortega, the first baseman. Javier Armas is the shortstop. Jose Melendez, the DH. Marshall Smith, the catcher. Michael Flores, the center fielder. And Caleb Bowers, the extra hitter. And there's a called strike. So Creek, Cooper, Burr, Risk, Ortega, Armas, Melendez, Smith, Flores, and Bowers for the Catawba Valley Stars. Called strike, outside corner, 0-2 the count. Kingsmen winning game 1 tonight by a score of 10-1. The 0-2. Line right to the third baseman. Throw over to first. 2 outs. Now bring up Caleb Burr, the left fielder.
Number 24, left fielder, Caleb Burr.
Burr, right-hand hitter, stepping in. Looks at strike one. Oh, 1 offering. It's low for a ball. 1-1 to count. One offering upstairs for ball 2. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Stewie looks in, deals. Got him. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And a 1-2-3, top of the first, 4 of the Stars. Quickly give you your starting lineup for the Kingsmen. Aiden Rice, the shortstop, leading things off. Ryan Flew Hardy, the second baseman. Cam Troyer, the extra hitter in game 2. Blake Beavis will DH and bat fourth again, followed by the left fielder Bryce Frederick. Colin Patterson at first. Darian Whitaker, the right fielder. Micah Connor, the center fielder. Jack Davis, the left fielder. And Jack Austin is the catcher in the number 10 spot. Rice, Flew Hardy, Troyer, Beavis, Frederick, Patterson, Whitaker, Connor, Davis, and Austin. For the Kingsmen, starting tonight is Andre Gurdiev for the Catawba Valley Stars, who we saw on relief last week. So, we'll come back, bottom of the first, on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
This is Scott Davis with Northside Baptist Church, and I'd like to share why we're honored to support Kingsmen Baseball, especially in light of a culture that produces young men capable of unthinkable violence and incredible apathy. It's so encouraging to help an organization that teaches young men character through the great game of baseball. Add to that our shared convictions that the surest way to success and significance is through a living relationship with Jesus Christ, and you've got a winning combination on the baseball diamond, in the boardroom, or wherever God calls these young men.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
To me, the A in Chick-fil-A is a smile. I want to give the guests a little encouragement, maybe just a little joke that makes them laugh when they come through the drive-thru.
Visit Chick-fil-A on Cherry Road in Rock Hill today. Proud supporters of Piedmont Pride Baseball.
At Sutton Construction in Rock Hill, we believe there's nothing more important than having a strong foundation. And there's nothing more important than picking the right site work contractor to make sure your project begins on solid ground. At Sutton Construction, our customers say we're the best in the business. We specialize in site preparation and have been in business for almost 50 years and are dedicated to completing each project in a timely manner. To learn more, call Sutton Construction today at 803-327-5654. That's 803-327-5654.
The shortstop, Aiden Rice.
Well, Aiden Rice to start things off here in the home half of the first inning, scoreless. He'll slap that one out to right field. That'll be extra bases as it'll roll to the wall in the gap. Aiden in with a stand-up double to start things off for the Kingsmen. Into the power alley of right field.
Ryan Flew Hardy.
So here's Ryan Fluharty, the second baseman. We'll take you around the field defensively for the Catawba Valley Stars in just a moment as Gordeev looks in. Right-hander deals inside, ball one. Defensively around the horn, Ortega at first, Creek at second, Armis at short, and Cooper the third baseman. The outfield from left to right is Burr, Flores, and Risk. Marshall Smith behind the plate. Throw back to second. It's not in time. Cam Troyer waiting on deck. Gordeev taking his time. We may be here all night. There's a line drive down the right field line. That'll be fair. Rounding third, headed for home is Rice. He'll score, and a RBI single for Fluharty. So the Kingsmen draw first blood here in the bottom of the first and take an early 1-0 lead as Rice comes around from second. That'll bring up Cam Troyer, the extra hitter.
Number 18, the extra hitter, Camden Troyer.
Troyer, left-hand hitter. Runner being held at first. Good lead there. Throw over to first, not in time. Gordeev, the right-hander, checks the runner at first. Outside, ball one. Fastball misses outside, ball two. 2-0 the count to Troyer. Blake Beavis waiting on deck. Inside, ball three. Not much of a wind-up from Andre. He just kind of sets and throws. Low and away, ball four, 4-pitch walk, puts runners at first and second for Blake Beavis, the game two DH. Also DH'd for himself as he started in game one as the pitcher. Went 6 strong innings. So Blake will step in, right-hand side of the dish. Bottom of the first, 1-0 score. Kingsmen in front. Nightcap to our doubleheader. There's a fly ball at the left field and corralled by the left fielder Burr for the first out of the inning. Everybody will stay put. So Fluharty stays at second. Troyer stays at first. Here's Bryce Frederick, who went yard in game one. Right-handed hitter stepping in. The lights have come on here at York Comprehensive High School, home of the York Cougars. Hit out to right field, but tracking it is Risk for the second out. And that'll bring on Colin Patterson.
The first baseman, number 32, Colin Patterson.
Runners stay where they are at first and second. Patterson, left-hand hitter, stepping in. Gordeev sets at the belt, gives the runner at second a look. Slap barrel, third base side, out of play. Darian Whitaker on deck. Outside, ball one. 1-1 the count. Ball two outside. Low and away, ball three. Patterson steps back in. 3-1 to count to him. Gordeev sets at the belt. Comes to the plate. There goes the runner off second. Ground ball to second, and went right through his legs into right field, and one run is in. Taking a turn at first. Now they got it caught in a rundown. And that'll do it, but score that a single, and then he got himself tossed out. So single to right field, which plated Fluharty and moved Troyer over to third, which is as far as he got, and then caught in a rundown. And you can score that right fielder to the second baseman, to the first baseman, to the second baseman. And that is the way the first inning ends. But Kingsmen with a 2-0 lead as we go to the top of the second on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
I got a serious burn on today, bro. Deep down in here. Did you get your burn on?
I guess so.
Bros know when they get their burn on.
Maybe here?
No, bro. Bros know. Burn.
And that's why I don't like gyms. Well, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
No gym intimidation, no lunks, just $10 a month. We're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
Welcome to Substation 2. Why did you slap me?
For being fresh.
I wasn't being fresh.
No, your sandwich is so fresh.
Well, we do slice everything fresh to order.
Now what can I have for dessert?
No, now look who's being fresh. Ow, okay, I deserve that one. This is Charlie Ruffalo. Everything we do is fresh, fresh, fresh. Our bread is fresh out of the oven. Our meats and cheeses are cut fresh right in front of your eyes. We garden each sandwich just the way you tell us across the counter. That's why we're the best. Substation 2, Cherry Road, across from Winthrop.
Fielder number 21, Jackson Risk.
Well, here's Jackson Risk, who's just worked himself to a 1-1 count. Top of the second inning, Kingsman with a 2-0 lead. Swing and a miss, strike two. Defensively around the horn for the Kingsmen, Patterson at first, Fluharty at second, Rice at short, and Gross is at third. The outfield from left to right, Frederick, Connor, and Whitaker with Jack Austin behind the plate, and a swing and a fly ball popped up. Center fielder coming in. He'll make the play in shallow center. First out of the inning, and that'll bring on Anthony Ortega. So Ortega steps in. Top of the second inning, nightcap to our doubleheader. Kingsmen winning game one, 10-1. They lead this one 2-0. It's pump. Foul. Low and away for a ball, 1-1 the count. Ground ball. Third baseman is up with it. Throw over to first, and there's two quick outs here in the top of the second.
The shortstop, number 15, Javier Almas.
So Javier Almas, the game two shortstop, steps up. Left-handed hitter. This is inside for ball one. Fouled back into the screen. 1-1 the count. Jose Melendez waiting on deck, the designated hitter in game two. A piece of that for strike two. Best sub role on the planet, bar none. We're talking about Substation 2. Charlie Ruffalo, who fed the boys in between games. Charlie's excellent. One-two offering coming up to Javier Almas. Misses, 2-2 the count. Fly ball. And that is out of here. Right field. Home run for Javier Almas to make it a 2-1 ball game.
The designated hitter, number 3, Jose Melendez.
So here's Jose Melendez. Almas with quite a bat flip. He knew he got it all. Stewart comes back with a fastball low, ball one. Ball two. Two-0 offering, swing and a miss, strike one. Two outs on the inning, nobody on. That's hit out to left center, and it'll be the left fielder, Frederick, for the third and final out of the inning. But a run on a hit. We've played an inning and a half. It's a 2-1 ball game. Kingsmen in front, coming to bat in the bottom of the second when we return on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
And we're back with breaking news. The new Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an improved taste and 0 calories, make sure... Jim.
Ooh, yes, this tastes like the best Coke ever to me.
We're on the air.
I need to try it first.
With zero sugar and now even more delicious is the new Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, the best Coke ever? Find out for yourself. Distributed by Rockville Coca-Cola Bottling Company.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
To me, the A in Chick-fil-A is a smile. I want to give the guests a little encouragement, maybe just a little joke that makes them laugh when they come through the drive-thru.
Visit Chick-fil-A on Cherry Road in Rock Hill today.
Proud sponsors of Kingsmen Baseball.
The second inning for the Kingsmen, number 3, right fielder Darian Whitaker.
Darian Whitaker, Mike O'Connor, and Jack Davis for the Kingsmen, the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. To face Andre Gurdjieff. Whitaker, the left-hand hitter, steps in to face the righty. Gurdjieff delivers high for ball 1. Low for ball 2. Kingsmen will have the day off tomorrow. We'll close it out Saturday night, 6:15 pregame, 6:30 as the Uhari Wampas Cats return. 3-0 the count to Whitaker. And then Monday, you boys catch a flight to the Dominican Republic. Called strike, 3-1 the count. Pitch, fly ball, left fielder tracking it. There's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 2, Micah Connor.
Micah Connor, who's having a pretty good week at the plate, steps in. Right-handed hitter, nobody on, 1 out. Bottom of the second. It's outside for a ball. Ball 2, low and away. Offering is outside, ball 3. Nobody on, 1 out, bottom of the second, Kingsmen with a 2-1 lead. Gurdjieff looking in with Jack Davis on deck. Ran it inside, ball 4, 4-pitch walk. And that'll bring up Jack Davis. Jack getting the game 2 start in the left field.
The left fielder, number 23, Jack Davis.
Jack looking down to third base coach Joe Hudak. Now steps in right-hand side of the plate. Number 10 man catcher Jack Austin on deck. Throw over to first, not in time. Another throw to first, and that one gets away. And down to second and taking a turn. He's going to go to third. And Connor slides in safely. Well, he's got the speed. And he didn't hesitate. So he's going to pick up a couple of bases on the throwing error by Gordeev. So potential run 90 feet away, and Jack Davis, ball one. Gordeev sets at the belt. Slap foul. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss, strike two. Runner at third, one out of the inning. 1-2 the count to Jack. Infield is drawn in at the edge of the grass. Ground ball to the second baseman. He overruns it. That'll be an error, and the run will score. Well, I tell you, Greek is having a rough night.
Following up the catcher, number 17, Jack Austin.
So Connor comes in from third. And here's Jack Austin in a 3-1 ball game. Kingsmen in front. Runner being held at first by Ortega. And Davis is a base stealing threat. And there he goes. He got a big jump and a stolen base and ball one, or excuse me, strike one. He was about halfway down the line before Gordeev even brought the ball to the plate. Aiden Rice, the leadoff man on deck. 3-1 our score, and the Kingsmen looking for more here in the home half of the second. One misses low and away. 1-1 the count. Outside, 2-1. Gordeev checks the runner at second, comes to the plate, swing and a miss. 2-2 the count. Although I think Austin may have thought it was strike three. He gets one more. 2-2 the count to Jack Austin. Andre Gordeev checks the runner at second, comes to the plate. That's strike three now. So here's the top of the order with Aiden Rice, who doubled and scored back in the first. Davis out at second. Kingsman with a 3-1 lead. We're in the bottom of the second. Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight. Under the lights in York. Inside, ball 1. Called strike. 1-1 the count to Aiden Rice. Ryan Fluharty waiting on deck. It's upstairs, ball 2. Outside corner, called strike, count even at 2-2. Eve looking in. Sets at the belt. There goes the runner down to third, and he'll foul it off and go back. And they have the hit and run on. Two outs here in the bottom of the second. Kingsmen with a 3-1 lead. Gordy will look the runner back to second. Big hole on the right side. Second baseman is behind the bag at second. There goes the runner, and ball 3, and he's stands up at third base. Full count. So Davis puts himself 90 feet away. Full count now to Aiden Rice with a runner at third. Two outs in the inning. Gordeev sets at the belt, looks in. Here's the pitch. Ball 4, he lost him. So runners on the corners for the Kingsmen, and here is Ryan Fluharty, who drove in a run back in the first with an RBI single.
Number 7, Ryan Fluharty.
That's a bad man that comes up to the plate to Johnny Cash, boy, I'll tell you that right now. Fluharty steps in. Gordeev looks in. Outside, ball 1. Runners on the corners, 2 outs, bottom of the second. Kingsmen looking to add to a 3-1 lead. Outside, ball 2. Camden Troyer waiting on deck, the extra hitter. Offering in the dirt for a ball. 3-0 the count. A nice job by Marshall Smith, the catcher, to keep that in front of him. Gordeev behind in the count, has to throw a strike here. Fluharty knows it. Outside, and that gets away from the catcher, and here comes Davis, and he'll score standing up. So ball 4. But let's go back to Davis, who's going to come in on the pass ball.
Number 18, the extra hitter, Camden Sawyer.
So here's Camden Troyer with runners at first and second and 2 outs and a 4-1 Kingsman lead. Left-hand hitter. It's going to be fouled off toward the third base dugout for strike 1. We're in the bottom of the second. Andre Gordeev with 44 pitches already has struck out 1 and walked 4 and has been touched for 4 runs on 2 hits. Time called as Troyer will step out. Gordeev looking in. Throws back to second and nobody's there, and down to third. Everybody will move up. And another error on the pitcher. Yeah, to say the least. Rice down at third. Owen won the count to Cam. Slapped out toward left field. Left fielder's on the move. He's not going to get it. Everybody's going to come around here on the 2 RBI stand-up double by Camden Troyer. And the Kingsmen are just basically starting to have batting practice now with Andre Gordeev. As Rice comes in, Fluharty in from second. And a 2 RBI double makes it a 6-1 Kingsman lead. And here's Blake Beavis, who has had the hot stick this week. Gordeev looking in. Upstairs, ball 1. Of 46 pitches for Andre Gordeev, 27 have been balls. He has walked 4, striking out only 1. That's a slow roll. Well, it's a foul ball. 1-1 the count. Bryce Frederick waiting on deck. Kingsmen have a day off tomorrow. We'll be back with you for our season finale Saturday night. 6:15 pregame, 6:30 first pitch. Uwari Wampus Cats will be here. Slap foul, first base side, 1-2 the count. Coach Hudak will be a guest tomorrow at 12:30 Eastern on WRHI's Straight Talk with Manning Kimmel. You can tune that in by visiting WRHI.com. There's a lazy fly ball center field, but on the spot to corral it is Michael Flores. But 4 runs on 1 hit, 3 errors, and a man left. We go to the top of the 3rd inning with the Kingsmen in front by a score of 6-1 on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
I got a serious burn on today, bro. Deep down in here. Did you get your burn on?
I guess so.
Bros know when they get the burn on.
Maybe here?
No, bro. Bros know. Burning.
that's why I don't like gyms. Well, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
No gym intimidation, no lunks, just $10 a month. We're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
Welcome to Substation 2. Why did you slap me?
For being fresh.
I wasn't being fresh.
No, your sandwich is so fresh.
Well, we do slice everything fresh to order.
Now what can I have for dessert?
No, now look who's being fresh. Ow, okay, I deserve that one. This is Charlie Ruffalo. Everything we do is fresh, fresh, fresh. Our bread is fresh out of the oven. Our meats and cheeses are cut fresh right in front of your eyes. We garden each sandwich just the way you tell us across the counter. That's why we're the best. Substation 2, Cherry Road, across from Winthrop.
We go to the top of the third inning. Kingsmen with a 6-1 lead. Justin Stewart will take a look at the bottom third of the order for the Catawba Valley Stars as Marshall Smith, the catcher, Michael Flores, the center fielder, and Caleb Bowers, the extra hitter, to come to the plate. 8, 9, and 10 hitters. Low for ball one. Outside, ball two. Three and 0 the count. And a 4-pitch walk to start off things here in the top of the third. And here's Michael Flores, the center fielder.
Center fielder number 34, Michael Flores.
Flores, left-hand hitter. Runner will be held at first by Patterson. It's a called strike. Flores gets set in the box. Outside corner, called strike, 0-2 the count. As Justin Stewart starting to settle back in. O2 offering, misses outside, 1-2. Foul back, count will hold. Caleb Bowers, the extra hitter, waiting on deck. Top of the third, Kingsmen with a 6-1 lead. Popped up, shallow left, and nice sliding grab by the shortstop Rice for the first out of the inning. That was hit to that Bermuda Triangle. Smith has to stay where he is.
The extra hitter number 25, Caleb Bowers.
So here's Caleb Bowers with a runner on first, one out, top of the third. Stewart sets at the belt, the right-hander deals. Called strike, went around. Popped it foul, first base side out of play, 0-2 the count. One out of the inning, runner at first. We're at the top of the third. Kingsman with a 6-1 lead. And we thank you for making us a part of your Thursday evening. Outside misses. 1-2 the count. Tried to get him to chase. High and away, 2-2. Got him. Swing and a miss. Down goes Bowers. Second out of the inning, and here is the leadoff man, Bernard Creek, who popped up to the second baseman back in the first. So Creek will step in. Stewie taking his time. Now the pitch. This is outside, ball one. Joshua Cooper waiting on deck, the third baseman. Runner at first, 2 outs. It's going to be pop foul. 1-1 the count. Stewart going through a host of signs. Has the one he wants, but it's low for ball 2. 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss. 2-2 the count. Blew the fastball by Creek. Two offing on the way. Popped up. Second baseman makes it easy work for the third out of the inning. And that will do it here for the Stars in the top of the third. Can't push anything across. No runs, no hits, no errors. They leave a man. We've played 2.5. The Kingsmen with a 6-1 lead on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
At Sutton Construction in Rock Hill, we believe there's nothing more important than having a strong foundation. And there's nothing more important than picking the right site work contractor to make sure your project begins on solid ground. At Sutton Construction, our customers say we're the best in the business. We specialize in site preparation and have been in business for almost 50 years and are dedicated to completing each project in a timely manner. To learn more, call Sutton Construction today at 803-327-5654. That's 803-327-5654.
Great day. I'm Pastor Herbert Crump of Freedom Temple Ministries in Rock Hill, South Carolina. And I am asking you to join us in supporting Coach Joe Hudak and Kingsmen Baseball. He's doing an amazing job preparing these young men, not only athletically, but also spiritually. So join in with us and help hit a home run in supporting Kingsmen Baseball. Have a great day.
Fans, your attention please. New pitcher in the ball game for the Stars, number 10, Zykobe Randolph.
Well, you just heard Bob Woodard introduce the new pitcher for the Catawba Valley Stars. That is Zykobe Randolph. So Andre Gordiev goes 2 innings tonight, gives up 6 runs, 2 of which are earned on 2 hits. He walks 4 and strikes out 1. So Zykobe Randolph will take over here in the bottom of the 3rd inning for the Catawba Valley Stars. Just not a good night for the Russian exchange student, Gordiev. So Randolph taking his tune-up tosses, right-hander. He'll be tested by Bryce Frederick, Colin Patterson, and Darian Whitaker here in the bottom of the 3rd. Kingsmen with a 6-1 lead.
Third baseman, number 28, Bryce Frederick.
Bryce with that game 1 home run. Flew out the right field, first time up in this one. Strike on the outside corner, 0-1 the count. Went to the well again, 0-2. Swing and a miss. He chased a bad pitch, and he knows it. First strikeout for Zykobe Randolph, and that'll bring up Colin Patterson.
Number 32, Colin Patterson.
Patterson reached on an error to the second baseman, and then got himself picked off. 9-6-3-4. Fouled off for a strike. Low for a ball. Inside, 2-1. Darian Whitaker, right fielder, waiting on deck. Here's the 1-2 offering. Called strike. 2-2 the count. 1 out on the inning. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. Kingsmen with a 6-1 lead. 1 game 1 tonight, 10-1. Looking for a sweep. It's low, full count. Smith will visit the mound. He'll be joined by the home plate umpire. Full count to Colin Patterson. Nobody on, one out, bottom of the third. And there's ball four, wild pitch. So one out base runner for Darian Whitaker, the right fielder. Kobe Randolph in his first inning of relief.
Circle the right fielder, number 3, Darian Whitaker.
Darian stepping in, left-hand side of the box. Runner at first being held by Ortega. Randolph gives a look over, now sets at the belt. Comes to the plate, low for ball one. Suck it up, Buttercup. I have a 3 o'clock wake up every morning. Are you going? They are in the press box talking about the early Monday morning flight to the Dominican Republic. And with the way the airlines have been, maybe two and one the count. So the flight's scheduled to leave at 6. Scheduled to leave at 6. I want to emphasize those words. Scheduled to leave at 6. Maybe. Oh, it's even worse. You can't go to hell in the South without going through Atlanta. My God, it's been like that for what, 40 years at least? Everything goes through that airport. Well, attempted steal at second is futile. And it's a full count now to Darian Whitaker. It is a full count. Nobody on, 2 out. And now that's 3 out. Swing and a miss. Down goes Whitaker. So we go to the top of the 4th inning. Joshua Cooper, Caleb Burr, and Jackson Risk. 2, 3, and 4 hitters for the Catawba Valley Stars when we return on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
I got a serious burn on today, bro. Deep down in here. Did you get your burn on?
I guess so.
Bros know when they get the burn on.
Maybe here?
No, bro. Bros know.
And that's why I don't like gyms. Well, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
No gym intimidation, no lunks, just $10 a month. We're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
There's always time in the morning, always time at night. Always time for simple pleasure, sunshine and moonlight. Always time for refreshment when you're on the run. And when it's time for fun, there's always Coca-Cola. Yeah. Coca-Cola. Always Coca-Cola.
Distributed by Rock Hill Coca-Cola.
Well, we go to the top of the 4th inning. Kingsman with a 6-1 lead. Joshua Cooper will come on to face Justin Stewart.
Third baseman, number 8, Joshua Cooper.
Cooper grounded out to the third baseman, Gross, back in the first. Stewie delivers, strike one. Just a bit outside, ball one. Missed the inside corner, 2-1. Low and away, 3-1. Stewart now at 49 pitches on his night. Fouled that off, full count. Swing and a miss, down he goes. Strikeout number 3 tonight for Justin Stewart. That will bring on one of the men who owns one of those 3 strikeouts, Caleb Burr, who went down swinging to end the first.
Left fielder, number 24.
We're in the top of the fourth. Kingsmen with a 6-1 lead, looking to improve to 11-5 with a sweep tonight. This is a pinch hitter. Yeah. Number 5. So Ronaldo Ventura will take over in left field and is pinch hitting and swings and misses at strike 2. And swings and misses at strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Justin Stewart, and here is Jackson Risk, the right fielder.
The right fielder, number 21, Jackson Risk.
Risk popped up to the center fielder in shallow center field back in the second inning to start things off. This is why we can't have nice things. 0-1 the count. Low for a ball. 1-1 the count. Nobody on, 2 out. We're in the top of the fourth. Kingsmen with a 6-1 lead. Ground ball, second baseman, throw to first. He's got to hurry, and does he get him? He does, but just barely. Risk had some pretty good speed motoring down that line. And Fluharty had to hurry his himself up there, but he got him. So, no runs, no hits, no errors. 1, 2, 3 go the Catawba Valley Stars. We'll come back with the bottom third of the order for the Kingsmen in the bottom of the fourth. Micah Connor, Jack Davis, and Jack Austin on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
Welcome to Substation 2. Why did you slap me?
For being fresh.
I wasn't being fresh.
No, your sandwich is so fresh.
Well, we do slice everything fresh to order.
Now what can I have for dessert?
No, now look who's being fresh. Ow, okay, I deserve that one. This is Charlie Ruffalo. Everything we do is fresh, fresh, fresh. Our bread is fresh out of the oven. Our meats and cheeses are cut fresh right in front of your eyes. We garden each sandwich just the way you tell us across the counter. That's why we're the best. Substation 2, Cherry Road, across from Winthrop.
I got a serious burn on today, bro. Deep down in here. Did you get your burn on?
I guess so.
Bros know when they get their burn on.
Maybe here?
No, bro. Bros know.
And that's why I don't like gyms. Well, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
No gym intimidation, no lunks, just $10 a month. We're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Micah Connor, Jack Davis, and Jack Austin for the Kingsmen to face Giobe Randolph. So Connor steps in. He walked and scored back in the second. He's going to sky that one out toward left field. It is Micah Connor.
No, it's not. It's,
No?
Oh, we had a pinch hitter. That's 30. Interesting. So who's this? Should be Jack Davis. It is. So yeah, 30 pinch hit for Connor.
Number 23, the left fielder, Jack Davis.
Nick George. So Nick George was the pinch hitter. Wait a minute. That was Nick George? All right.
This is Jack Davis. So Nick George is in for
Micah Connor, huh? And Connor was in what, center field? Yeah. Where did you have Davis playing? And Bryce Frederick is playing where? All right. So just to catch you up, friends, Nick George, pinch hit, single. Jack Davis, the batter, with a 3-0 count. Or excuse me, 0-2 count. Randolph checks the runner, comes in, and swing and a miss. Down goes Davis for the first out of the inning, and up comes Jack Austin, the catcher, who struck out swinging his first time up back into second. Kingsmen leading it 6-1. Outside for a ball. One-0 offering, swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Bottom of the fourth, Kingsmen with a 6-1 lead, looking for the home sweep here over the visiting Catawba Valley Stars. 1-1 offering on the way from Randolph. Slow for a ball. 2-1 the count. Kingsmen will close out the regular season this Saturday night, 6:30 first pitch. Our pregame, 6:15. The URE Wampus Cats will be here. Pitch. This is outside, 3-1. Runner being held at first. Line drive, foul. Full count. High and outside, ball 4. So the Kingsmen were a little something cooking here in the bottom of the 4th. Runners in first and second, 1 out, and here's the top of the order with Aiden Rice, who has walked and doubled, scored twice tonight.
Number 6, the shortstop, Aiden Rice.
Randolph looks in, Aiden steps in, checks the runner at first, who's not being held. And the pitch, and he shows bunt, takes it high for a ball, and everybody comes charging. 1-0 the count. Randolph taking his time, looks in. Now we'll set at the belt from the stretch. It's low for a ball 2. Runners first and second, 1 out. Bottom of the 4th, and Kingsmen looking to add to that 6-1 lead. Ooh, that was tough. Hit batter, and that'll load him up. And Rice not happy. So bases are juiced, and here's Ryan Fluharty, who has walked, singled, scored twice, and driven in a run. And as I mentioned earlier, it's a dangerous man that uses Johnny Cash as his walk-up music. As Randolph may or may not find out. First baseman is in on the grass. It's high and away for a ball. This thing could get out of hand very quickly. 1 out on the inning. Everywhere you look, a Kingsman base runner. Coyote Randolph. Outside corner, called strike. 1-1 the count. Here's the 1-1 offering. Outside. Missed that time. 2-1 the count. High and away, 3-1. Ball 4. So now it's a 7-1 ball game for Cam Troyer, who has doubled and walked tonight, driven in 2 runs. And base is still loaded.
Number 18, Camden Troyer.
Austin at third, Rice at second, and Fluharty at first. And there's a ground ball. Third baseman is up with it. First base is only play for the second out of the inning, but the run will score. So picking up his third RBI of the night is Cam Troyer, but out nonetheless. Score that 5-3. Austin will score. Rice will move to third. Fluharty down to second. And it's now an 8-1 ball game for Blake Beavis. And runners at second and third and 2 outs. Beavis tonight has flown out twice. Once to left, once to center. High and away for a ball. You don't think Randolph's going to be careful with Beavis? One 0 offering. High and away, ball 2. Rice Frederick waiting on deck. Two 0 offering. Right down the heart of the plate for strike 1. 2-1 the count. The pitch. Fouled that off. 2-2 the count. Two offering coming up from Randolph. Rung him up. Outside corner, he got it. So it could have been a lot worse than it turned out to be. 2 runs on the hit. No errors, 2 men left. We've played 4. Kingsmen with an 8-1 lead on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
To me, the A in Chick-fil-A is a smile. I want to give the guests a little encouragement, maybe just a little joke that makes them laugh when they come through the drive-thru.
Visit Chick-fil-A on Cherry Road in Rock Hill today. Proud supporters of Piedmont Pride Baseball.
At Sutton Construction in Rock Hill, we believe there's nothing more important than having a strong foundation. And there's nothing more important than picking the right site work contractor to make sure your project begins on solid ground. At Sutton Construction, our customers say we're the best in the business. We specialize in site preparation and have been in business for almost 50 years and are dedicated to completing each project in a timely manner. To learn more, call Sutton Construction today at 803-327-5654. That's 803-327-5654.
First baseman number 33, Anthony Ortega.
Anthony Ortega stepping in. Now we have some changes for the Kingsmen. Is that right?
Yeah, 32 is now in left.
All right.
3 is now in
Hold on. Your left fielder instead of Davis is now who?
Colin Patterson.
Is now Patterson. Okay, let's find Patterson. All right, Patterson's now in left field.
3 is now in center.
And that is?
Darian Whitaker.
Whitaker moves from right to center.
Jack Davis is now in right field.
Jack Davis is now in right field. So we moved our outfield around.
Yes, and Nick George is now at first.
And Nick George is now the first baseman. All right.
And the leadoff hitter just flew out to center.
Yes, I saw that. Anthony Ortega up and out on the fly ball to center field. And now to bring on Javier Armas. But that's good. Keep me on track there. Armas with the home run back into second. Solo shot. Counting for the lone run. Called strike. 1-1 the count. We're in the top of the fifth. Kingsmen with an 8-1 lead. It's going to be a ball low. 2-1 the count. Fly ball, right field. That'll go to the wall. Extra bases, a stand-up double for Armas.
The designated hitter number 3.
So here is Jose Melendez, the DH. Melendez tonight flew out to left field to end the second. Tie for a ball. 1-0 the count. Pop foul back behind us. 1-1 the count. Low and away, 2-1. Runner at second, 1 out, top of the fifth. Kingsmen lead 8-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Justin Stewart now at the 66 pitch mark. Has struck out 4 and walked only 1 tonight. That's going to drop into right field, and that'll put runners in the corners. So Armas down to third. And the Stars trying to get a little something cooking here in the top of the fifth inning with runners on the corners. For Marshall Smith, who walked his first time up.
Marshall Smith.
And here comes Joe Hudak. I hadn't seen anybody doing anything in the bullpen, so I'm not sure if this is going to get that started and buy himself some extra time. Well, the meeting is over as Coach Hudak's headed back to the dugout. So up steps Marshall Smith, the catcher. Runners on the corners. One out, top of the fifth. And the Catawba Valley Stars trying to get something cooking here to climb back into this thing. Swing and a miss for a strike. Stewart trying to get out of the inning. Michael Flores waiting on deck. Stewart sets at the belt. It's high for a ball, 1-1 the count. Runner being held at first. Swing and a miss, strike two. Justin Stewart went right after him. That one misses outside, 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss. That is a big out. Strikeout number 5 for Justin Stewart. And here's Michael Flores, who popped up to the shortstop.
Number 34, the center fielder, Michael Flores.
There's a base hit left field. That'll play to run. As Armas comes in. Melendez down to second. On the single to left field. And here is Caleb Bowers, who struck out swinging, back into third. High for a ball. Called strike. 1-1 the count. Bernard Creek, the leadoff man, waiting on deck. As the Valley Stars trying to get a little something cooking here. In the top of the fifth, as time is running out for them. There's a called strike, 1-2 the count. Popped him up. Davis in right will make the put out for the final out of the inning, but a run on 3 hits for the Catawba Valley Stars. They'll strand 2. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Kingsmen lead by a score of 8-2 on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
This is Scott Davis with Northside Baptist Church, and I'd like to share why we're honored to support Kingsmen Baseball, especially in light of a culture that produces young men capable of unthinkable violence and incredible apathy. It's so encouraging to help an organization that teaches young men character through the great game of baseball. Add to that our shared convictions that the surest way to success and significance is through a living relationship with Jesus Christ, and you've got a winning combination on the baseball diamond, in the boardroom, or wherever God calls these young men.
Welcome to Substation 2. Why did you slap me?
For being fresh.
I wasn't being fresh.
No, your sandwich is so fresh.
Well, we do slice everything fresh to order.
Now what can I have for dessert?
No, now look who's being fresh. Ow, okay, I deserve that one. This is Charlie Ruffalo. Everything we do is fresh, fresh, fresh. Our bread is fresh out of the oven. Our meats and cheeses are cut fresh right in front of your eyes. We garden each sandwich just the way you tell us across the counter. That's why we're the best. Substation 2, Cherry Road, across from Winthrop.
Home half of the fifth inning, the Kingsmen will send up scheduled Bryce Frederick, Colin Patterson, and Darian Whitaker. As Kobe Randolph still on the scene in relief. Bryce tonight has flown out to right field and struck out swinging. He's 0 for 2 in game 2. Randolph looks in. Fly ball, left field. Playable in front of the track for the first out of the inning as Ventura makes easy work of that.
The fielder number 32, Colin Patterson.
Collin tonight has reached on an error to the second baseman and walked. Then got himself picked off both times. Caught stealing back in the third and trying to stretch a single or the error into an extra base. Ball 1. Slow for ball 2. Darian Whitaker scheduled up next. Randolph deals. There's a fly ball. That'll get corralled. In right field
Here comes the center field
for the second out.
Darian Whitaker.
Darian tonight has flown out to left, struck out swinging to end the third. He's 0 for 2. Left-hand hitter stepping in. Kobe Randolph deals outside for a ball. Nobody on, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Kingsmen with an 8-2 lead. It's low for ball 2. 2-0 the count. We're back with you Saturday evening, 6:15 pregame, 6:30 first pitch for the season finale. Fouled that off. The Uwharrie Wampus Cats will be here. And we certainly hope that you will as well. Two and one the count to Whitaker. Nick George waiting on deck. 2-1 offering on the way. Got a piece of that, fouled it off. 2-2 the count. Rung him up. That'll do it. We go to the top of the sixth, top of the order for the Catawba Valley Stars. When we return, Bernard Creek, Joshua Cooper, and Ronaldo Ventura on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
To me, the A in Chick-fil-A is a smile. I want to give the guests a little encouragement, maybe just a little joke that makes them laugh when they come through the drive-thru.
Visit Chick-fil-A on Cherry Road in Rock Hill today.
Proud sponsors of Kingsmen Baseball.
And we're back with breaking news. The new Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an improved taste and 0 calories, make sure... Jim.
Ooh, yes, this tastes like the best Coke ever to me.
We're on the air.
I need to try it first.
With zero sugar and now even more delicious is the new Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, the best Coke ever. Find out for yourself. Distributed by Rockville Coca-Cola Bottling Company.
Leading off the top of the sixth inning for the Stars.
Well, to the top of the sixth inning we go, and the top of the order, as we mentioned before the break, Bernard Creek, Joshua Cooper, and Ronaldo Ventura. As Justin Stewart still on the scene. It's 77 pitches on his night. 78 is ball one outside. 8. I'm sorry. Ventura's 15. I'm thinking of Stewart. There's a called strike. 1-1 the count. Ventura's 15, Bob. Two and 1 the count. And ground ball, third base, up with it, throw to first, 1 out.
Third baseman, number 8, Joshua Cooper.
So Joshua Cooper will step in. He tonight has struck out swinging and grounded out to the third baseman. High for ball one. No activity in the Kingsman bullpen, so Joe Hudak may be looking to dance with the date that brought him. 1-1 the count. Cooper steps back in. Stewart deals. Popped him up. Second baseman makes the play in shallow right. Flew Hardy for the second out of the inning. And here is Ronaldo Ventura.
Left fielder number 5, Ronaldo Ventura.
Swing and a miss for strike one. There's a base hit to the left. Nope. Gloved. Excuse me. We got to get better lighting out here. So 1, 2, 3 inning here in the top of the sixth inning. for the Catawba Stars on the fly ball to left field. I'm also going to get stronger glasses. Bottom third of the order when the Kingsmen come to bat in the bottom of the sixth. Nick George, Jack Davis, and Jack Austin scheduled up. When we return, Kingsmen with an 8-2 lead on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
I got a serious burn on today, bro. Deep down in here. Did you get your burn on?
I guess so.
Bros know when they get their burn on.
Maybe here?
No, bro. Bros know. Burn.
And that's why I don't like gyms. Well, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
No gym intimidation, no lunks, just $10 a month. We're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
Great day. I'm Pastor Herbert Crump of Freedom Temple Ministries in Rock Hill, South Carolina. And I am asking you to join us in supporting Coach Joe Hudak and Kingsmen Baseball. He's doing an amazing job preparing these young men, not only athletically, but also spiritually. So join in with us and help hit a home run in supporting Kingsmen Baseball. Have a great day.
To the bottom of the sixth inning we go. And Nick George, who has walked, singled, and scored twice tonight. 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. So Nick steps in. Jacoby Randolph still on the scene in relief. It's upstairs for a ball. Called strike. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss for a strike. 1-2 the count. One-two offering on the way. Misses low and away. 2-2 the count. Popped it up. Foul, out of play. Jack Davis waiting on deck to be followed by Jack Austin. At least that's how it's scheduled. High and away, full count. Randolph with the payoff pitch. And there's a base hit. No. Ran it down. It just seems to be hanging up there.
The right fielder, number 23, Jack Davis.
So Jack will come to bat. Reached on an error to the second baseman back in the second. Struck out swinging in the fourth. Looks at ball one. Swing and a miss for a strike. 1-1 the count. One out, nobody on. Bottom of the sixth. Kingsmen with an 8-2 lead. Looking for the home sweep tonight. Swing and a miss, strike two. One-two offering on the way. Fouled it off. Count will hold it, a ball and two strikes. One-two offering. Swing and a miss, strike three. So two outs for Jack Austin, the catcher.
The catcher is number 17, Jack Austin.
Jack tonight's gone down swinging and walked and scored a run. So officially 0 for 1. Hayden Rice on deck. Randolph looks in. Misses low for a ball. Low and away, ball two. Randolph in relief is at 62 pitches. He's only been in for 3 innings. Outside corner for a called strike. Ball 3. 3-1 the count. Three-one offering. Fly ball. Left and center fielders converging. It'll be the center fielder for the third out, Flores. And that will do it for the Kingsmen here in the bottom of the sixth. 1, 2, 3, they go in order. We go to the top of the seventh inning. The Catawba Valley Stars down to their final 3 outs. They trail the Kingsmen 8-2 on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
Distributed by Rock Hill Coca-Cola.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
To me, the A in Chick-fil-A is a smile. I want to give the guests a little encouragement, maybe just a little joke that makes them laugh when they come through the drive-thru.
Visit Chick-fil-A on Cherry Road in Rock Hill today.
Proud sponsors of Kingsmen Baseball. Well, we go to the top of the seventh. It'll be the heart of the order. The 4, 5, and 6 hitters for the Catawba Valley Stars. Jackson Risk, Anthony Ortega, and Javier Armas. As Stewie going to go the distance here, it looks like. At 86 pitches on his night, why not? Making his final appearance of the season as the Kingsman. Will be heading home, we understand, to Pennsylvania. Will not be making the trip to the Dominican.
Right fielder number 21, Jackson Risk.
So here's Jackson Risk, who has popped up to the center fielder and grounded out to the second baseman. 0 for 2 tonight, as the Catawba Valley Stars down to their final 3 outs. Stewart deals low for a ball. Swing and a miss, strike one. Kingsmen with a day off tomorrow. We're back for the season finale Saturday night, 6:15 pregame, 6:30 first pitch. The Uwharrie Wampus Cats will be here. Swing and a miss. One and two the count to Jackson Risk. Ground ball, second baseman could not come up with it. I would agree.
Number 33, Anthony Ortega.
E4. So leadoff man aboard for Anthony Ortega, who has grounded out and flown out tonight, 0 for 2. Runner at first, top of the 7th inning. Kingsmen 3 outs away from a doubleheader sweep over the Catawba Valley Stars. The Stars not willing to go quietly. It's upstairs for a ball. Fouled into the screen for strike one. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss. Strike two. 93 pitches now for Justin. 1 and 2 the count. Runner on first, nobody out. Infield is a double play depth. Runners being held there by Nick George. Rung him up. Outside corner. Strikeout number 6 on the night for Justin Stewart. And here is Javier Armas, who has homered, doubled, scored twice. He has been the offensive firepower. Left-handed hitter stepping in. Swing and a miss. Stewart looks in, sets at the belt. 0-1 offering on the way. Swing and a miss. Got him. Strike 2. Jose Melendez waiting on deck or scheduled next. Misses, low and away. Ball 1. 1-2 the count. Got a piece of it. Fouled it off. Upstairs, 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. And base hit to right field. Well, it's starting to get interesting again, friends. Rich down to second. With runners at first and second, only one out. Here is Jose Melendez, the DH. And the question becomes, how much does Joe Hudak give Justin Stewart, who is now at 100 pitches? It's an 8-2 ball game. Swing and a miss. Marshall Smith scheduled next. Runners at first and second, one out. Low and away for a ball. Fouled into the screen, 1-2 the count. One-two offering coming up. Fouled off. piece of that. Melendez hanging tough. And he is making Stewart throw a lot of pitches. Who's now up to 105. One and two the count. Stewart looking in, taking his time, now sets at the belt. Now time called by the umpire. He's going to dust off the plate. Here we go. It's upstairs for ball two. 2-2 the count. Runners at first and second, one out. Kingsman infield is at double play depth. That's ball three and a wild pitch, and that'll move everybody up and open up first base. Full count. Well, Risk goes down to third. He's at 107 now. There is the fly ball center field. That will drop in. 2 runs will come in, and suddenly this becomes an 8-4 ball game, and it's a ball game once again. So Risk comes in. Armas comes in.
The catcher, number 9, Marshall Smith.
And here's Marshall Smith. So runner on first. And here comes Joe Hudak. And this may be it for Justin Smith. And Justin's had a whale of a night, but he's sitting at 108 pitches. 6 strikeouts and a walk tonight. But now has had his lead trimmed, and it's now an 8-4 ball game. And no change has been made. So probably a very short, quick conversation of, you got this. What's left in the tank? That has to be a question as well. I mean, 108 pitches. Runner at first, 1 out for Marshall Smith, who has walked and struck out. Strike 1. You can get hurt sitting in that chair. A 1 offering upstairs, ball 1. 1-1 the count. Michael Flores waiting on deck. Went golfing after that one, fouled it off. 1-2 the count. 1 out in the inning. Kingsman infield is double play depth. Got a piece of it. Pop foul. Out of play.
Foul ball.
113 pitches now for Stewie. And I know Joe Hudak is getting nervous because he's down there pacing in front of the dugout. And he got a piece of that. That could be a double play ball. No. Everybody's safe. Infield single. I don't know that he would have either. Well, the drama continues to unfold here in the top of the seventh. Melendez down to second. Rice charged, but wasn't much he could do with it. So here's Michael Flores, and the tying run is on deck. Runners at first and second. Called strike. Caleb Bowers waiting on deck. 8-4 our score. One out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a miss. Fouled that off actually. 0-2 the count. Flores, who has singled, driven in a run, and popped up to the shortstop. 1 for 2. Stewart looks in. Swing and a miss. He got him. That is huge. Stars down to their final out. And here comes Caleb Bowers, who is 0 for 2 tonight, has struck out swinging, and has flied out to right field to end the fifth inning. Runners at first and second. So 2 outs for Bowers. Stewart looks in. Swing and a miss. Strike one. The fastball. Fly ball, center field coming over. That could be it. Could not make the catch. 2 runs will score. And now it's a 2-run ball game on the 2 RBI double. As Melendez comes in, Smith comes around from first. Whitaker could not corral it. And top of the order with Bernard Creek, who's 0 for 3 tonight. And it's now an 8-6 ball game, and the tying run is coming to the plate. Stewart deals, outside ball 1. Called strike, 1-1 the count. Stewart is now at 121 pitches. Upstairs, ball 2. 2-1 the count. Two-one offering on the way. And the runner goes down to third on the wild pitch. 3-1 the count. So 3-1 the count, and that noise you hear is coming from the Stars dugout. They've had nothing to cheer about until now. Upstairs, ball 4. Tying run is aboard. And I think that's finally it, mercifully, for Justin Stewart, who is now at 124 pitches. And we're going to have a change. It's Justin Stewart and Joe Hudak hugging, and we'll step aside, come back, and introduce the new pitcher right after this on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
Welcome to Substation 2. Why did you slap me?
For being fresh.
I wasn't being fresh.
No, your sandwich is so fresh.
Well, we do slice everything fresh to order.
Now what can I have for dessert?
No, now look who's being fresh. Ow, okay, I deserve that one. This is Charlie Ruffalo. Everything we do is fresh, fresh, fresh. Our bread is fresh out of the oven. Our meats and cheeses are cut fresh right in front of your eyes. We garden each sandwich just the way you tell us across the counter. That's why we're the best. Substation 2, Cherry Road, across from Winthrop.
I got a serious burn on today, bro. Deep down in here. Did you get your burn on?
I guess so.
Bros know when they get their burn on.
Maybe here?
No, bro. Bros know.
And that's why I don't like gyms. Well, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
No gym intimidation, no lunks, just $10 a month. We're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
Well, Nick George is being called upon to try to get the last out and nail this thing down. Taking over at first base will be Blake Beavis. And waiting to come to bat is Joshua Cooper, who will be the ninth batter of the inning. Tying run is aboard. And what was an 8-2 game is very quickly turned into an 8-6 ball game. And this game very much hanging in the balance. So the Kingsmen are 1 out away from a doubleheader sweep, but the Catawba Valley Stars are 2 runs away from a tie game and forcing some free baseball here. The tying run is at first with Bernard Creek. Bowers down at third. And here comes Josh Cooper. Ronaldo Ventura on deck, who would be the 10th batter of the inning if he gets the opportunity. So here we go. Who wants it more?
Number 8, Joshua Cooper.
Well, George deals strike one. That'll quiet him a little for a second. Time's up. 0-1 offering coming up. Nick misses outside. 1-1. Runners on the corners for the Catawba Valley Stars. 1-1 offering on the way. Outside, ball 2. The 2-1 offering coming up. Low, ball 3 as George nearly fell off the mound. 3-1 the count. Here's the 3-1. Fouled it off, full count. Boy, it don't get more dramatic than this, does it? Three balls, 2 strikes to Joshua Cooper. 2 outs in the inning. Runners on the corners. Tying run is at first. Cooper is actually technically the go-ahead run. Nick George being asked to put out a fire. 3-2 offering coming up. He rang him up. Strike 3 on the outside corner. And the Kingsmen escape with an 8-6 win here tonight to sweep the doubleheader. So Nick doing exactly what was asked of him. We'll come back. We'll wrap it up after this on the Kingsmen Baseball Network.
At Sutton Construction in Rock Hill, we believe there's nothing more important than having a strong foundation. And there's nothing more important than picking the right site work contractor to make sure your project begins on solid ground. At Sutton Construction, our customers say we're the best in the business. We specialize in site preparation and have been in business for almost 50 years and are dedicated to completing each project in a timely manner. To learn more, call Sutton Construction today at 803-327-5654. That's 803-327-5654.
And we're back with breaking news. The new Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an improved taste and 0 calories, make sure... Jim.
Ooh, yes, this tastes like the best Coke ever to me.
We're on the air.
I need to try it first.
With zero sugar and now even more delicious is the new Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, the best Coke ever. Find out for yourself. Distributed by Rockville Coca-Cola Bottling Company.
Well, it turned into a nail-biter at the very end, but the Kingsmen hang on to take away an 8-6 win in Game 2 of the nightcap and sweep the doubleheader from the Catawba Valley Stars. 8 runs on 4 hits and an error for the Kingsmen. 6 runs, 8 hits, 4 errors for the Catawba Valley Stars. This one took 2 hours and 19 minutes to play. Winning pitcher Justin Stewart, who went 6 2/3, gave up 5 earned runs of the 6. He was touched for 8 hits, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. Nick George, a third of an inning, got the strikeout and, for all intents and purposes, a save. Andre Gordiev with the loss. He went 2 innings, giving up 6 runs, 2 of which were earned on 3 hits, walked 4, and struck out 1. Jacoby Randolph came in for 4 innings, giving up 2 runs that were earned on 1 hit, walked 3, and struck out 6. So we'll get together again Saturday night for the season finale, the Kingsmen and the Uwharrie Wampus Cats. 6:15 pregame, 6:30 first pitch Eastern time. We hope that you've enjoyed tonight's broadcast. I'm pretty sure you liked the outcome of this one. Until next time, from York High School in York, South Carolina, I'm Stephen Stone. Good night, everyone.
This has been Kingsman Baseball.
Fly ball center fielder on the run. He can't get to it. That's going to roll to the wall. It'll be extra bases.
Kingsman Baseball has been brought to you by Chick-fil-A, Cherry Road, Rock Hill. Sutton Construction Incorporated of Rock Hill. Call 803-327-5654. Rock Hill Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Open Happiness. Planet Fitness, home of the Judgment Free Zone.